Love. What is love? How many of you have ever asked yourself that question before? You'll definitely find a lot of opinions if you just walk out the door and take a look around. In fact, love is a subject we're constantly bombarded with. What does the TV tell us love is? What do our parents tell us love is? Or how about our teachers in textbooks? What movie these days doesn't have a romantic subplot? We use the word love a lot. What's the difference between when we say, I love you, and I love pizza? As you can see, there's a lot of people doing multiple things that they call love, and none of them are quite the same. Somebody once told me that love can be anything you want it to be. But if that were true, couldn't I call hate love? Does anyone actually know what it means to love? I mean, statistics are showing that the majority of marriages today end in divorce. Could we be confusing love for something that it's not? Just take a moment to think. We all have this deep desire inside us, and it's usually fulfilled by another person. It's human. We can't live a balanced life without that desire being fulfilled. That means there must be something that I guess we call love out there waiting to be discovered. I think I've started to learn what love is. I'd like to tell you a story that will help you see what I discovered. It's a tale about two lovers, like any other love story. The moment when love blooms first, the joys and the hours, but also the testing time and the darkest, dirtiest bits, and what happens to love when it gets there. Learning what love truly is has changed my life dramatically. My hope is that through this story, that you can experience that too. The story you just saw was based partly on a story from the Bible in the book of Hosea, and partly on a story from my own life. In high school, I met a girl whose life was in rough shape and needed help. And around the same time, I also met a kid who many would consider a geek, socially awkward, into computers, etc. Everyone made fun of him, but I tried to be his friend, and it was super tough because of the way he was. That experience helped to teach me what love is, along with this other dude, Jesus Christ. I'm not here to force what I believe on you. I'm just telling you where I've been and what I've learned along the way. Just like Ellie was the guy in the video loved, yet she wouldn't accept his pursuit and let him help her. I am the one. We all are the ones that Jesus loves, and when we play life our own way instead of listening to what he's trying to say to us, he still pursues us and loves us. That's what real love is. Love is not about me. It's not based on how the other person makes you feel, whether it's good or bad at the time. It's based on, well, it's not based on anything. Everyone is amazing and unique enough to be loved. That's called loving unconditionally. If someone told you that they would love you if you gave them $50, that would be totally unreasonable, right? Well, how is it any different from someone loving you just because of something you do for it? I'm not saying you can't love someone for those good qualities. In fact, that's often how love starts. But I'm saying that love is ultimately a choice you make. Because when you choose to experience life with another human day by day, you end up discovering pleasant and unpleasant things about the other person. When you reach that point is when you'll truly discover whether or not your love is genuine. Real love is all about giving. Somehow, when we find the person we want to give ourselves away to, it gives us the greatest joy of our hearts to do so. Funny, you would think that getting would make us the happiest, but in the end, it doesn't. The next thing I'm about to say, most of you will probably not like. It's impossible to love unconditionally, even when you know how to. Every day I meet people who are hard to love, and I have to decide over and over again to do so. But I do have one thing that allows me to love. I know Jesus. God does not want you to join a religion. He doesn't want you to become a robot. He wants to know you, like a friend. Sounds crazy? Then I must be crazy. And if I'm crazy, then that's what it takes to know real love. And it's the best thing in the world.